Hello folks, let's come to the part 6 of this miscellaneous exercise. We were continuing with the problems of finding the derivative. Here now we are with the 20th problem, which says that you have to find the derivative of this expression. It looks like a u by v, so we will be taking u by v and doing it. First let's call this function as f of x. Let f of x be equal to a plus b sin x by c plus d cos x. And for our convenience, we will call u as a plus b sin x and v as c plus d cos x. So in order to find the derivative, it's like derivative of a and derivative of b sin x. B will move out, a doesn't have a derivative, it's constant, so you have the derivative is 0, so b comes out, derivative of sin x is cos x. Similarly, for b, when we go on to find the derivative, it is derivative of c dash plus c, derivative of c and derivative of d cos x. Derivative of c being constant is 0, d moves out, and derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So that's the derivative. Now our f of x has become u into v. So when we apply the product rule, it will come to u into v dash plus v into u dash. So it's a quotient, so we'll have to apply the quotient rule. This is u by v, so it is v into u dash minus u into v dash by v squared. We have to apply this and you have to get the answer. So let's check what comes. B for us is c plus d cos x, and u dash for us it's b cos x. Then u for us it is a plus b sin x, and v dash for us it is minus d sin x by v squared, which is c plus d cos x the whole square. So let's take the derivative and see how it comes. Cb cos x plus bd cos squared x minus plus ad sin x plus bd sin squared x by c plus d cos x. Wonder if there can be any simplifications done. Yeah, I think this can club together. Bd comes common, and then you have sin squared x plus cos squared x inside the bracket. That will be 1, and remaining terms will stay as it is. Cb cos x plus ad sin x, and this is bd into, the bracket is 1 because you had got cos squared x plus sin squared x, which turns out to be 1. So that is your leftover term, bd. So bd into 1 is bd itself. C plus d cos x the whole square. That's the derivative of this. Now we're moving to the 21st problem. Same way, you have u by v. So let's call f of x as a given function, sin x plus a by cos x. And for our convenience, we are calling u as sin x plus a and v as cos x. So it's easy to get the u dash. Now if it's, we've done it in an earlier problem that sin x plus a, its derivative is cos x plus a. So we can take it from there. I don't know which is the problem number, we'll have to search, but it is being done. Yeah, it is problem number 14 where we have done sin x plus a. So that with the help of that we can write directly that this function is derivative is cos x plus a. So also b dash derivative of cos is minus sin. So here you have f of x as u by v. So our derivative f dash x will be b into u dash minus u into v dash by v squared. Now b for us it is cos x and u dash is cos x plus a. Then u for us it is sin x plus a, and v dash for us it is minus sin x. Why it is looking like u? So sin x by v squared, which means cos squared x. So if you carefully see, this form is cos a cos b plus sin a sin b, which is cos a minus b. So this is like cos a minus b cos squared x. So it comes to minus, see, cos of minus a we all know is just cos a, that we've learnt. So it's like cos a by cos squared x. If you want, you can call it as secants. That's about this. Then we can move to the next problem. It's a problem that looks like a product. So we can take the product and we can do it. X raised to 4 into 5 sin x minus 3 cos x. So let's get about doing this. Let the given function be f of x. Let's get their derivatives. U dash is 4x cube and v dash is 5 sin x derivative minus 3 cos x derivative. 5 moves out, sin x derivative is cos x. 3 moves out, derivative of cos x is minus sin x, like that this will become plus. Now your f of x is u into v, so f dash x will become u into v dash plus v into u dash. U for us it is x raised to 4 and v dash is 5 cos x plus 3 sin x, and v for us it is 5 sin x minus 3 cos x into 4x cube. It's okay if you keep it like that, or otherwise if you want you can overall open it up and bring the causes together. That's one's own wish. 5x raised to 4 cos x, 3x raised to 4 sin x, then 20 x cube sin x, and 12 x cube cos x. That's our wish. If you want to club, you can club them together, and then you can do your work if you want. You can have these clubbed. So it's like maybe 5x cube cos x common. So you will have x over here, and no, so 5 cannot be common. Yeah, 5 and 12 it is. So only x cube can be common. So you can have 5x, and here you can have minus 12 probably, and 3x cube if you want, sin x if you want you can take it common. So you'll be left with x here, and here again 3x here, and then you're left with the 20. If at all you plan to kind of take things common. Yeah, that's your own way of doing. Whatever way you want, you can just solve it up. And now we got the next problem, that is also a product rule problem. So let's call this as f of x. Let f of x be x squared plus 1 times cos x, and let u be x squared plus 1 and v be cos x. So when we take this derivative, it is derivative of x squared plus derivative of 1. Derivative of x squared is 2x and x raised to n minus 1, and 1 doesn't have a derivative. Similarly, v dash derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Like that, you have your fx as u into v now. So f dash x will become u into v dash plus v into u dash. So u for us it is x squared plus 1, and v dash for us it is minus sin x. Similarly, v for us it's cos x, and u dash is 2x. So that way you have this expression. You can leave it like that, or if you want you can expand, or it's perfectly okay if you leave it like that. Yeah, that's about this part of the video. We have some more problems left, and probably this is how much we have reached, 23. Yeah, we have 7 more problems left that probably will be taking it up in the next video. Thank you.